Hi, I'm Gerard Alessandrini, and I'm the writer-director of Forbidden Broadway 2019. So we're about to do our newest edition, which is Forbidden Broadway, The Next Generation, because I always like to think of Forbidden Broadway as being a launching pad for young people. So we have a talented young cast doing it. Spoofs all the current Broadway shows, including Hadestown and Beetlejuice, but it also goes back for season 2, so we have a whack at Evan Hansen. We also spoof some of the classic stars that we've been doing for years, like Bette Midler and Hello Dolly and Bernadette Peters. So it's an array of Broadway talent, but mostly we're doing what's on Broadway right now. Forbidden Broadway started in 1982, and we did it in a small cabaret, but it really took off. It was the toast of the town. We didn't even take an ad out for the first 2 years. Stars started to come, big stars. Mary Martin and Carol Channing, Ethel Merman came, and Harold Prince and Stephen Sondheim. Within a year, we were getting major film stars. I remember Cher was sitting out in the audience one night. Liz Taylor came. I mean, we were really getting the it crowd from around the world. I remember once I was in a drugstore next door getting some shoelaces, and a handsome man came up to me and said, do you know where Forbidden Broadway is playing? I can't quite find it. And it was Christopher Reeve. He used to be Superman in the 70s. And I said, yes, Mr. Reeve, just follow me. Over the years, I've done about 25 editions of Forbidden Broadway. I've also branched off and done a Forbidden Hollywood. I even did a Forbidden Vegas for a while, but mostly it's been Forbidden Broadway. I did that up to 2014, and then I began to realize that there weren't as many big hit shows to spoof as there used to be. But fortunately, Hamilton came along, and that was the biggest hit show that had arrived in New York since I had been working. So I spoofed Hamilton with a show I called Spamilton. Admittedly not a really clever title. And I've been doing that around the world. We did in London, we did in LA, we've got a Toro, we've done in Chicago. Had a terrific young cast in that. They've been very successful. But now, 5 or 6 years have passed. So this year, we're doing Forbidden Broadway, The Next Generation. And we're doing it at the Triad, which is a cabaret theater. It's a nice little proscenium, but you're sitting at cabaret tables with drinks. And what I do is I almost try the material like a stand-up comic would try it out. Even though it's all songs and it's all lyrics, it's not skits like Saturday Night Live. We'll try out the Andre Shields number, we'll try out the Oklahoma number and see how it works.
It's really, really beautiful to watch a creative like Gerard work, because he's constantly just moving in his brain and changing different things and making sure that every single detail is in order.
A line here, an edit there, tighten the cue, cut that line. Gerard scientifically goes through and just, it's like fine-tuning a car, a really expensive car.
Some of the lyrics are new,
Okay.
some of them aren't. So
Do the new
Jenny's
lyrics
gonna
just sort of fit right in where the old ones
Yeah.
did? You want me to keep this going?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right.
All
That's
right.
And 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Broadway, upside down, forbidden Hadestown. Broadway, upside down, pretentious Hadestown.
A few days ago, we completely changed our closing number, and that was amazing, because we went from doing one thing where we're standing in place, and now we have something to do, and we're interacting with the audience and having fun.
Each of the editions does have a through line. So in my mind, I have like a secret analogy. So this year, it's about sort of passing the torch to the young people. We do have a young man in the show who's 13, and a couple of new members. They're in their early 20s, as I was when I first did the show. So I like to think of Forbidden Broadway as young people thumbing their nose at the industry.
We're forced to dance.